If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about
it's running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides the back on the option to give. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs. Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Setting up the screen. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, and that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
First play of the period, 1st down here. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks in here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Alston.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Makes the grab. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. And after the interception, interception return. He gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
He's loose. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness ball.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
Head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the...
Oh, a lot of space.
Right, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Gonna look downfield again. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Looking for room. It's Durham. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Quarterback making checks. Trying to beat the D deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Sprinting away. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Creates a little space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, man. I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Hand off from the shotgun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Floating away. Trying to escape. The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside to hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Spits it out to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alston. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw again. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Anderson. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. From the shotgun, the inside give. Hard running there.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're broken tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's sharp. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. Turning on the jet. Got some room entered the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Reads it, fires complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about the physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
And that one's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Just surging and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Berry. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30, he's got a layup. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries.
Wide open spaces. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half, but he still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.